Good evening, everybody. Hope you're having a lovely Thursday, because it's Thursday now. Sorry for the delay in posting this video, and I'm going to attempt to do a voiceover today. So currently right now you're watching me make my cookie mix for our cookie cups and our cookie pies. It was kind of a hectic, I think this was Monday? This is Monday or this is Tuesday? It's one of those days. I cannot remember which one it was, but yes, I do do a mixture with the heat. Our chocolate chips decided to melt together into one big clump, so I had to cut them down into chunks. All the things to do on the day. So yeah, now this is Betsy, our little food mixer. I love her, but she never gets to the bottom. Never gets to the bottom. She's one of those. So this is me just up. These are our cookie cup molds. We do quite large cookie cups. I think you would class them as medium-sized cookie cups. They are delicious. I am watching a YouTube video while doing this. I have a TV and a Fire Stick in the cabin. Well, a Fire TV in the cabin. So I was watching that while doing this. So yes, this is for an order that was actually going out that day. So they got freshly done cookies. Now this is a 10-inch cookie pie. I have an itchy nose. Yes, this was a birthday cake cookie pie. For anyone who's picking up, or if they message us on the thing, if they say it's for birthday, the cookie pie, we usually add in a free half birthday topper. They can ask for a specific colour. I can't speak English today. Specific colour, but 9 times out of 10 they're kind of happy with whatever. So right now I am making our chocolate ganache. This is how we fill our cookie pies. We don't do store-bought. And this was a Cadbury's caramel cookie pie, which I can recommend. You can buy it on our website and they are discounted down. You can buy the 10-inch and an 8-inch version. These are cookie cups now. This is me indenting each cookie cup, so when we put our ganache filling inside, it doesn't slip out. And then I forgot to film it because people kept ringing me when I was doing it. But these all get filled with ganache filling. Now, if anyone says anything about not wearing gloves, I wash my hands up to 2 different times a day. And it is known fact that every health and safety officer prefers you to wash your hands and not wear gloves than to wear gloves, because gloves are more unhygienic than washed hands. Right, so this person asked for a random box of cookie cups. So I literally did a random selection of cookie cups. I actually don't remember what flavours I did. I did so many. It was like Biscoff, Smartie, chocolate button, mint choc chip, Cadbury's caramel. We did Terry's chocolate orange with a chocolate orange ganache. Delicious. And now I am topping our cookie pie. I went to do it the other way, but then I realised that I had frozen the cookie pie and it was solid, so I could just put it straight on the lid. Work hard, not smarter, not harder. So now I actually don't know what I'm making now. I think I'm doing some vanilla sponges. Yeah, I think this is our vanilla for our 8-inch cake we had on order. So, Holly from the future now. It has been a few days since I've done this edit. I am making a Victoria sponge for an 8-inch cake we had on order. It was only a 2-layered cake, which is great. I'm going to be mixing this up and then adding my cake goop to my tins, which is equal quantities of margarine, oil and flour. So I started feeding Patricia and then thought I probably should do this. This is Patricia. I have thrown half her away. She has been sat in my fridge, and I've got a pop-up on Saturday. So the job now is to revive Patricia, hopefully by Thursday, so I can start making stuff. Because I don't know if anyone knows, but sourdough is like a day and a half. For us here, for me, is how I do it. It takes me about a day and a half because I've got to obviously prove her, she's got to grow full, and I'm going to feed her today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. She's going to be fed. And Thursday, we're going to make the dough, and then she's going to do her bulk ferment on Thursday, and then I'm going to pop overnight. She's going to bulk ferment overnight, I think. So that's the last job I'm going to do is make this, leave it out on the side in my tubs, not massive, and then she should hopefully grow overnight, and then I'll be back in first thing Friday morning to shape them, to then to another big ferment bulk thing to be baked. The last thing I bake on that day, probably, because they take about, some things I look at say they take like 5 or 6 days. I've got a book good, but it's connected to that, so that's what my head was on. Yeah, I don't really know. So I'm going off what I know and what is working for me at the moment, but any suggestions on how to make this more friendly to me, because she can be a interesting bit of things. I am going to clean the tub once I've fed her, because she needs a new, I don't know, have I even got a new one? I'll use one of the other ones, that's fine. I'm going to use one of my other tubs for her, because this one is a bit mucky. Because she has been in my fridge for a couple of weeks, which is fun. My fridges are very cold because it's been very hot. Yeah, so I'm going to feed her now, and then leave her out tonight, then feed her again, probably the same time tomorrow, about 2:30, feed her before I go home. Basically, you discard half, and then I put equal quantities of flour and sugar in there. Not sugar, flour and lukewarm water. She should be alright because it's not too hot. I didn't want to use it last week because it was too hot, and I don't know whether that would mess her up or she would grow too quickly. But hopefully, Patricia will be okay. But I use bread flour for my sourdoughs. I'm pretty sure if you start your sourdough starters with plain flour, you can then use plain flour in all your recipes, because I use bread flour in mine. I don't use bread flour in all my recipes, but I prefer bread flour personally. And you're looking for like a pancake mix, a thick pancake mix consistency. She does need a good old feed, because we need to make about 6 or 7 loaves. Whoop whoop. Mix it up, you gotta mix it up, don't you know, mix it up. That's not the words to the song at all. Now I've learnt my lesson with cleaning. If you're doing sourdough, cold water to get the gunk off before you put hot water in it, otherwise it does go like cement. It's solid. Mix it up. All in the corners. You're stinky today, Patricia. You're stinky. Sorry, love you, but you're stinky. Let's pour you into another bowl. No? Bowl. No. Now, for anyone who goes on here and goes, how did you make your starter, Ollie? Full disclosure on how I did my starter. I went on Amazon and got some dried starter. Because I had people asking for it. Which were like, they wanted it within a week. And, well, I say a week, within like 2 weeks. And starters can take a while. And I'm a very busy woman. So I did go on Amazon and buy some starters. And that's how Patricia was grown. I tried to make it myself years ago and it just took so long. There you go, Patricia. So I just want to put some money out while you're watching me scrape Patricia old tin out, saying thank you guys for watching. Our sale is still going on our website, our summer sale, so you can grab some yummy goodies on the cheap. And yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. The last clip, which hopefully will be coming in a minute, I started this recording very earlier than I thought. What you can see in a minute is, yeah, I got covered in Patricia, is our beef pie filling. Guys, have a lovely evening. Bye.